Hello, Cancer friends. Welcome back to Crystal Clarity. We're going to be getting into the full moon in Scorpio messages, kind of what you can expect over the next couple weeks, as well as what you've been working on manifesting since the new moon in Aries. So we're going to get started. First, taking a look, what has Cancer been working on manifesting since the new moon? What has Cancer been manifesting or creating? Okay. All right, so we've got the Four of Cups in the reverse with Strength in the reverse. You could be dealing with the Leo, but it does look like, you might have been dealing with some sort of situation in which you were just ultimately not really feeling like too satisfied with the way that things went down, the way that things have been working out. This is kind of withdrawing in order to reflect on your situation and gain some sort of clarity or understanding in your situation. So it does look like you've been spending some time just kind of withdrawing from the outer world, withdrawing from your friends, from other people in general. And it does look like you've been, dealing with some sort of fears or, just something is definitely got you kind of held back a little bit is what I'm hearing. Like it feels like, you're just not really, or at least, at this point in time, like this is something that you've been wanting to create or manifest for yourself, is being able to work past these fears that you're dealing with, any like inner anxieties, anything that is really preventing you from being able to take, make a bold move, take a step forward, something like that. It looks like we've got the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. So there is some sort of decision or choice that needs to be made here. And it looks like what you were trying to create or manifest is the ability to make this decision. Like you've got a lot here kind of preventing you from moving forward, or at least you're kind of just like withdrawing right now to work on some stuff, some inner things, in order to make this decision. So where is Cancer at currently? What is your current energy? Okay, so Gemini also got these two cards. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, or if you have any prominent Gemini placements, this may be, you might want to go check out the Gemini reading. But we've got the Queen of Pentacles here and the Ten of Swords, both in the reverse. So you could be dealing with an earth sign here with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This also could potentially be your energy. For some of you, I'm getting here that you may have gone through some sort of betrayal or ending with an earth sign in your life, or with this person. For others of you, I think this might be your energy as well. But either way, it looks like, this Ten of Swords, you definitely in your recent past, this isn't like too recent that I'm feeling, but it is something that like in your recent past, you've gone through some sort of ending that was very painful for you, left you feeling very defeated, or very, like you just weren't sure how you were going to be able to recover from this. Like it was something that just like really took you out of the game for a second, took you out of just everything. It just kind of knocked you down for a while. And for some of you, this could have really challenged your stability, or your self-worth, or your ability to provide for yourself. Like this could have been a connection that made you feel very comfortable, or really like made you feel secure, and when you went through this betrayal, it really challenged that for you. You know, and now you're kind of dealing with, you know, the aftermath of just trying to figure out how to build back up that sense of stability and security within yourself. But this is something you're currently dealing with this Ten of Swords in the reverse. This is an indicator for me that you've already kind of gone through the major peak, I guess, of like the most painful moment has already come and gone, but you're still kind of like trying to heal. You're still, you know, potentially trying to focus on getting yourself back up on your feet here. We also have the Star here in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Could be dealing with an Aquarius as well. But it does feel like, you know, as much as this Ten of Swords is here indicating that you might be focusing on your healing, there's just like not a whole lot of, like, I don't know, like it feels like you're not really like connecting with the healing energy for some reason. Or you're just not really feeling very... You're not feeling very like hopeful about your future, or just like you're not feeling very optimistic right now. You might be just kind of dealing with a lot of, you know, anxieties or just thoughts getting in the way of your optimism around this. Yeah, we've got the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well. So like I said, like this situation may have really challenged your security, your feelings of self-worth. And now you might be kind of keeping things close to your chest right now, just like not really wanting to go outside of your comfort zone, or you may be really trying to protect your security right now because this situation really challenged that for you. But what's about to emerge for you, Cancer? What is about to come into your conscious awareness? Queen of Swords in the reverse. Like I said, you could be dealing with an air sign. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So it feels to me like what you're about to be made aware of is there's some sort of like inner truth that you're missing here, inner wisdom that you're missing, or inner clarity that you're missing on the situation. And it has to do with like why things aren't moving forward, or why there's maybe a lack of communication going on within this connection or within the situation. For some reason, even though this situation, it looks like there's been some sort of betrayal or some sort of ending, for some of you it feels like you might still desire some sort of communication with this person, or you know, wanting to like talk about what happened or gain some sort of clarity in regards to the situation. But you're about to be made aware of like, you know, why things haven't been progressing forward as you may have wanted them to. Oops. So what is it that you want to let go of during this full moon in Scorpio period? We've got the Knight of Swords with the Hierophant in the reverse. So I'm really honestly kind of getting here like, I feel like, you know, this situation that occurred for you may have really been challenging your beliefs, you know, long held beliefs that you have had instilled in you for a long time, whether through you know, your parents or school or, you know, religion or whatever. Like, you've really been going through it as far as like the situation has really been causing you to question your norms, your values, your beliefs, things that like, yeah, like I said, have been instilled in you for a long time. And you may be really kind of recreating that for yourself at this time and letting go of a lot of traditions that, you know, or traditional beliefs that you've had that you're now recognizing are no longer helpful for you or no longer valuable for you. Oops. Because we do have this Knight of Swords here. So I do feel like, you know, you're making movement towards new ways of thinking, new beliefs that are kind of coming in. Like, I feel like like this situation has really caused you to confront a lot of, you know, the ways that you've thought about things in the past, or just like a lot of your traditional beliefs that you've held on to, and you're looking to kind of let go of some of that. We also have the Moon here in the reverse, wow, with the High Priestess here in the reverse. So yeah, it does feel to me that you're not really paying attention to your intuition here. There's definitely some sort of hidden knowledge, hidden information that is that you just haven't connected with for some reason at this point. Like, I don't know if you're maybe pushing away your intuition or just like not really paying attention, but it does feel like there's some information here that, or some sort of secret that you just haven't had come to light yet. And that may also be playing a role in all of this, like as that starts to come to you, or as you start to connect with that, you know, you're gonna start realizing like, wait a second, like some of the beliefs I've been holding on to, or, you know, the ways that I've always gone about things or whatever, you're gonna start realizing that, you know, some changes need to be made, I feel. So what's gonna help you let go? What's gonna help you release? What's gonna help Cancer release here? We had the Fool come out. This is a new beginning. This is something brand new that is going to really help kind of kickstart this for you. This could be something coming in, but I honestly am more feeling like this is something that you're going to move towards. You know, this is taking some sort of risk and, you know, just kind of following your heart and not really being afraid of the consequences, like recognizing that they're there, but also just kind of being excited and just being like, you know what, I'm just gonna try anyway, regardless of what could happen. And then alongside that, we did have the Hermit coming out in the reverse. You could be dealing with the Virgo as well. But I kind of feel like, yeah, like, you know, from the energy from the beginning, like I said, I do feel like you've been rather withdrawn lately, as you've been kind of like contemplating and thinking about everything, and like, you know, really struggling with some inner fears. But this Hermit to me, like, I feel like is inviting you to really put yourself back out there. Like, you might have been feeling, you know, a little lonely or a little on your own during all of this, but, you know, this Hermit in the reverse is really indicating to me that you don't need to keep yourself hidden any longer. Like, you don't need to keep yourself in solitude any longer. This Hermit alongside the Fool, like, I just really feel like you're gonna be putting yourself back out there in some way, and that's what's gonna really help you let go of what it is that you're trying to let go of. Three of Swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, there was some sort of heartbreak here, but I do feel like you're, you know, you're going to be putting yourself back out there, really just kind of taking a leap of faith towards something. And this is going to help you, you know, move on from this heartbreak. So what are the outside influences, the outside resources available to you, Cancer, through this period? Okay. So we've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands in the reverse. So first of all, I feel like, you know, first of all, I feel like you really need to examine like what it is that you're giving your time and energy to right now. You're definitely might have your priorities in the wrong place. The Two of Pentacles always inviting you to kind of look at those priorities and really just kind of think on it a little bit and be like, you know, like, am I getting, like, is it worth it to be putting all my time and energy into all of these different things? It's kind of just an indicator that you have a lot going on and that maybe you don't necessarily need to be giving all your time and energy away to all these different things. It does look like you're, you know, building quite a lot of abundance for yourself through this, or maybe, you know, you're gaining a lot of money or a lot of financial security through all of this, but you're also very much standing on your own here at the same time, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just that, you know, it just feels like you might be doing too much and you might not necessarily be needing to do all of that. Page of Wands here in the reverse, I definitely feel like, you know, there's something that you might want to move towards or take action towards, a goal of yours or a creative project or something. But right now, just it feels like maybe, I don't know, like maybe there's a lack of motivation, or maybe there's just kind of like, maybe there's just a lot of energy that you just don't know what to do with. And that's maybe why you have all these different activities going on. But you're being asked to kind of just like focus on like what you're most passionate about. Like, what are you most, you know, invested in? Like, what is it that you really, really desire? But it does look like, you know, kind of rebalancing your schedule, really connecting to your true desires and your true passions is going to kind of clear up some time for you and your schedule a little bit. So that way maybe you'll have some space for this, whatever this is that you want to move towards, that you're kind of blocking yourself from right now. All right. So what's the advice? What is the advice, please, for Cancer? Whoa, okay. Joy, we have joy in the reverse here. Yeah, so, you know, you need to prioritize what brings you joy, what makes you happy, like what, you know, really like lights that fire within you. Because right now it feels like you just kind of have a lot going on that's, you know, maybe just kind of just like taking up a lot of space and taking up a lot of your time and energy, where it's not even something that you're like enjoying doing right now. We also had divine guidance coming out. So you are being divinely guided. You do have divine support around you. You know, and again, like it's going to be important for you to really pay attention to your intuition and make sure that you're not like just kind of, like, what is it that I'm feeling? Like, I'm getting that you might be just kind of like, as soon as like a flash of intuition or like insight comes in, it feels like you kind of like immediately dismiss it. And I feel like your guides are asking you to please not do that. You know, like, I feel like they're just like, hey, we're here. We're trying to lead you in the right direction. So pay attention, you know? This is also the third 9 that you had come out here. So angel number 999, also indicating, you know, kind of an ending here, with a new beginning coming on the horizon. So do look that up for you and see kind of like what that means for you specifically. We also have self-love that came out. So you need to make sure that you're being very warm and empathetic towards yourself while you go through this, you know? Like, it does feel like you've been keeping yourself very locked up away from other people. And I don't really necessarily get that you've been giving yourself what you need during this time. Like, it feels like you're just kind of like shut behind closed doors, but like you're not providing yourself like what you need that you would normally get from like your friends. So like the support, the love, the empathy, the, you know, all of that, like, you know. So be sure that you're just being kind to yourself during this process. What else, please, for Cancer? Yeah. Yes. We've got receptivity. So yeah, this is like another direct message where like your guides are like, hey, we're here trying to send you messages. We're here trying to line things up for you, send you synchronicities, like whatever it is. And it feels like you're just not receptive in your energy. Like I literally said, like, it feels like it's like it comes in one ear and out the other. Like, as soon as it comes in, you like immediately dismiss it. Again, that could be coming from this Strength card in the reverse. Like, you could be just really doubting yourself right now, dealing with a lot of fears, dealing with a lot of inner child issues as well. So yeah, like, your guides are really asking you to just kind of like listen a little bit more, listen a little bit more closely to what's trying to come in, instead of just like immediately letting your doubts be like, oh no, that can't be you, that's not true, or like that's not real, or whatever, you know? Yeah, here and now. This is like needing to connect to the present moment and like really live in the moment, you know? Grounding yourself. Because that might be part of the problem of like why you're struggling maybe to connect to these messages. All right, last message, please, for Cancer. Oh, I'm sorry. You also have 3 8s here as well. So angel number 888 is here. Yeah. What else, please? Yeah, step out of your comfort zone. Got the North Node card. So this is always a really great card to get, just in the sense that, like, again, like that divinely guided card, you're headed towards your true path. The North Node, that's like your North Star, your you know, your destiny, like what you were meant to be doing, you know, your true path, like all of that. You're headed down that road, but you might be honestly letting your fears and your doubts and all of that hold you back from truly like going for it, you know? So you need to go outside your comfort zone a little bit. You need to harness some confidence, some, you know, belief in yourself as well. Oh my God. And then we've got the South Node at the bottom. Don't let your past hold you back. So yeah, it couldn't be more clear than that you just really need to, during this full moon, let go of whatever it is that's holding you back from moving forward. You do have the desire to take action towards something that is in the reading here. But, you know, if you're bogged down by all these doubts, all these fears, all these anxieties, like, you know, it's going to be really difficult for you to see clearly, like, what's ahead of you. And what's ahead of you is your true path. So definitely, you know, whatever it is that's holding you back, you got to focus on letting go of that. All right, Cancer, that was the reading. Thank you so much for being here as always. And we'll see you next time for the new moon reading. I hope you guys have a good next couple of weeks. Bye, guys.